Hello everyone, great to be with you all again, and welcome to another installment of Curiosity Friday. I hope you're all doing well. In previous posts, we've learned a bit more about the congregation's music director, Brandon Moss, and then last week Amber Scott helped me offer a short tutorial on some of the tech we're using to keep connected during these weeks of social distancing. Today I want to talk to you about curiosity itself and its role in our lives at this time. Curiosity is what keeps me learning, what keeps my eyes open to unexpected beauty and to the marvel that is each and every one of us. Several years ago, some of you may remember, I preached a sermon on the importance of staying curious. And then, a few months later, I realized right then I wasn't curious in the least. I'd let myself get tired and worn down, and instead of being curious, I was trying to protect myself from what was draining me. And in this little cocoon of protection, I felt like I knew everything I would ever need to know. Now, we do learn things as we go through our lives. We begin to see patterns in world events and repetitions in the comings of goings of others and in our own lives as well. But recognizing patterns is not the same thing as knowing everything worth knowing. Once during a radio interview, the religious historian Karen Armstrong said, "Today's prophets make sure to keep their ears open and listen, because they know the next thing God says may be carried on the next gentle breeze." Now, Armstrong may be a theist, but you don't need to be one too to understand what she's saying here. In order to keep our minds alive, we need to leave room for the next thing worth taking in, worth learning. So, let me ask you, what keeps you curious? And if you've lost your curiosity for any length of time, how did you get it back? I want to live with curiosity and the ability to be awed. I want to keep learning, and I don't want to offer either of those up as sacrifices for fear and anxiety, now or at any time. One of the things I've returned to that keeps my curiosity alive is the joy I find in taking pictures. Back when I thought, years ago, when I thought I'd make photography a career, I made time to take classes and I had teachers. Now, I haven't had time for classes recently, but I found I can still have teachers. The internet really can be a wonderful thing. There are YouTube videos on everything, and if you look, you'll find some wonderful material there. One of the photographers that posts on YouTube that I've been following regularly is a young man named Sean Tucker. He was born in southern Africa and now lives and works in London. There's a depth of thought and caring to his work, and I'll admit I wasn't surprised when I learned that he had been a priest before he moved on to photography. Tucker titled his post from last week, "Guard Hope," and I recommend it to you and will include a link below. One of the comments he makes in it is that we are forged in the shadows of either great love or great challenge. And despite how bad this time is, and likely will become, we can come out of it stronger, more empathetic, more connected. And I hope that in our time of self-quarantine, we can keep our hearts open to one another and to the strangers surrounding us, and also open to the possibilities that remain for each of us. Yes, we will be challenged. Yes, we will bear losses. But love will see us through if we'll allow it to. Let's stay open. And one of the best ways I know to stay open is to stay curious. So let me repeat. What keeps you curious? What are you curious about? What do you long to know? Let's keep the conversation going. Thank you.